Hello, class. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barça, where we are going to be discussing on the very latest on FC Barcelona as usual. We are going to start with some transfer news, talking about Sergi Roberto, as it has been reported that manager Xavi Hernandez is insisting on the continuity of Sergi Roberto at Barça. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Antoine Griezmann, it has been reported that Atletico Madrid are set to trigger the 40 million euros buyout option for the Barcelona forward. We are also going to be discussing on that. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about another player out on loan, Miralem Pjanic for Besiktas. It has been reported that the Turkish Giants want to keep Pjanic in 2022. Of course, yesterday we were talking about reports saying that Besiktas are reluctant to keeping him because of his wages. They can't afford his wages, but stories have now changed. The club are willing to enter into talks with Barcelona in order to buy him permanently. We are going to be discussing much on that report as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Sergio Roberto seemingly continues to divide opinion inside the Barcelona offices. The La Masia graduate is in the final few months of his contract with the club, but there are no signs of a renewal as of yet. Barca president Joan Laporta recently revealed that the club had made a contract proposal which the players' camp did not sign. Following that, talks of a new deal have completely stalled, leaving the versatile defender's future at the Camp Nou uncertain. Mundo Deportivo reports that Roberto is aware of Barcelona's financial situation and is willing to take a pay cut and defer his wages over a 2-year deal as well. However, the sum offered by the club is deemed too low, leading to the standoff. Given his soon-to-be free agency status, the Spanish international is already attracting interest from clubs within Spain and abroad. However, the report adds that Roberto continues to enjoy the fate of his manager Xavi Hernandez, who continues to bat for his extension. Xavi, who has shared the pitch with the right back in the past, has backed the club to hand Roberto a contract in public and privately as well. Xavi is believed to value the versatility and the tactical flexibility that Sergio Roberto brings on the table. With the manager pushing for him to be given a new deal, there is a chance the contract talks will resume between Barca and Roberto in the near future. The 30-year-old is currently sidelined with an injury and is unlikely to return to action until next month. That is when Barcelona might decide to restart negotiations over a possible extension. However, it remains to be seen if Laporta and co are willing to increase their offer from the initial proposal or whether the La Masia graduate decides to agree to the terms originally offered. I honestly don't see Barca upping their offer for Sergio Roberto because, to be honest, it's very clear that Barca are not cherishing the option of keeping Roberto at the Camp Nou next season, except for Xavi Hernandez, who wants that. But normally when we look at our squad, Roberto has not been missed at all. Yes, he's currently injured, but he has not been missed at all. Even when he was fit, his last matches, he was not putting that performances, he was not having that impact on the pitch. And yeah, some see it as a surprise that Xavi is backing him seriously to stay at Barcelona. But left to me, I don't know about you guys, but left to me, Roberto should be sold. And Laporta, from what I'm seeing, Laporta himself does not cherish him staying. That's why the offers that have been offering Roberto is so low. I think we're getting 75% pay cut. That is an indirect way to tell Roberto and his representative that we don't need Roberto at this club anymore. Just that they don't want to come directly and tell them in their face. But of course, by giving that kind of massive pay cut, it's indirectly telling them that Roberto's role in this club is normal and he can leave. Of course, I've been getting a lot of rumors of transfer links. Real Betis have been showing interest. Atletico Madrid, for one, was strongly interested in him. So it remains to be seen what will be decided on Roberto's future. Of course, his contract expires at the end of the season. If Xavi will succeed to convince Laporta and his board to keep him, remains to be seen. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona could be poised to get Antoine Griezmann off their hands permanently in the summer, with Atletico Madrid set to trigger a 40 million euros buyout option for the Frenchman, according to reports. Griezmann spent two mixed seasons at Barca after arriving from the capital club in the summer of 2019 in a mega money deal. Having failed to live up to the billing, the 31-year-old was allowed to return to Atleti last summer as Barca, sought to trim their wage bill. The French international has not exactly been tearing it up back at the Wanda Metropolitano. In fact, the forward has been bogged down by injury issues. Despite that, he has shown there is still life in him, with some convincing displays helping Atleti reach the Champions League quarterfinals. So far, in his second stint with Los Rojiblancos, Griezmann has scored 8 goals and set up 5 more in 25 appearances. As per the terms of the loan deal, Atletico Madrid will trigger the 40 million euros buyout option for the 2018 FIFA World Cup winner if he played at least 50% of the matches for which he was fit and available. And as per the report, Griezmann, at this point in the season, is more than fulfilling those requirements, having been involved in 66% of the games that he has been available for selection. And unless something changes drastically between now and the end of the season, Diego Simeone's side will likely comply with a clause, in turn triggering it and making the Barcelona superstar's transfer permanent for a fee touted to be around 40 million euros. Such a move seems to be the best case scenario for all parties involved. Atletico will get a world-class player who still has plenty left to offer. Griezmann continues to play for a team where he enjoys the faith of the manager and the fans, while Barcelona will cut their losses with a Frenchman. I think that would be great. Of course, we're all expecting this to happen at some point. Griezmann leaving to Atletico last summer. Barca were trying to trim down the wage bill. And of course, Griezmann was one of the highest paid players at the club. So I think at this very point in time, it is very certain that he will stay at Atletico Madrid on a permanent basis. And of course, that 40 million euros is not small. It's not small money. Barca can really use that money to facilitate some transfer operations. And that might not just be the only money that Barca will receive from a loan, from their players. We talk about Felipe Coutinho. Aston Villa have also been showing a lot of interest to secure his purchase permanently. That will be about 30 million euros, I think. All that will come a long way to help Barca a lot, financially in transfers for next season. Then on to the final story of discussion. Turkish giants Besiktas are rumored to be working on a deal to keep Barcelona star Miralem Pjanic at the club next season. Bosnian skimmer Pjanic found himself surplus to requirements at Barca last summer, with the 31-year-old looking to leave Catalonia. Pjanic was originally named on a list of players the club are looking to offload as part of their attempts to register Lionel Messi contract extension last season at the club. However, despite some positive signs during pre-season, Pjanic opted to join Besiktas on loan for the 2021-22 season as part of a break from Spanish football. The agreement with Besiktas does not involve a purchase clause, but as per reports from Mundo Deportivo, Besiktas want to, open talks over a move. Pjanic is under contract at Barca until 2024, but they could be open to a free transfer option if Besiktas are willing to pay off the remainder of his contract as part of the negotiations. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest in FC Barcelona. Yeah, on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye-bye.